The universe is never random. Every delay, every chance meeting, every sudden shift, it's all part of a hidden design moving around you. But most people miss it, because they're too busy forcing outcomes that were never theirs to control. In the next few minutes, you'll uncover how to quiet the noise, align with the unseen order, and allow the universe to bring you exactly what your life has been waiting for. When you stop trying to control every detail of your life, you create space for something far greater to step in. Think of the universe like a vast river, always flowing, always carrying what you need along its current. But most people don't float with it. They fight against it, swimming upstream, believing the harder they push, the faster they'll arrive. In reality, resistance only pulls them further from where they're meant to be. Here's the secret: the universe doesn't respond to force, it responds to frequency. Your thoughts, your emotions, your state of being, these are the signals you broadcast. If your energy is tangled in fear, stress, or doubt, you broadcast scarcity. And like an echo, scarcity comes back. But when you lean into trust, when you breathe, let go, and allow, you broadcast openness. And openness is a magnet for alignment. This doesn't mean you sit back and wait for life to magically happen. It means you learn to cooperate with the current. Imagine a radio: if it's tuned to static, you'll never hear the music playing. But the moment you turn the dial and find the right frequency, the signal is crystal clear. The universe works in the same way. It's always broadcasting opportunities, connections, and answers. The question is, are you tuned in, or lost in static? When you learn to tune in, something remarkable happens. You stop chasing. You stop doubting. You begin noticing how the right person calls at the perfect time, how the right book falls into your hands, how the path that once felt blocked suddenly opens. These aren't accidents. They're signals that the universe is answering the frequency you're carrying. And once you realize this, life stops feeling random, and starts feeling guided. So how do you let the universe bring you what you need? The first step is awareness. Most people live on autopilot, rushing from one thought to the next, one worry to the next, never realizing that their focus is creating the reality they see. Awareness means stepping back and asking, what energy am I putting out right now? If you're filled with doubt, fear, or impatience, that's the signal you're sending. But the moment you notice it, you gain power. You can shift. You can pause, breathe, and choose a new state of being. This is how you tune your frequency. The second step is trust. Trust doesn't mean ignoring problems or pretending everything is perfect. It means knowing that even challenges are part of a larger pattern guiding you forward. When you trust the flow, you stop demanding answers right away and start allowing life to unfold in perfect timing. And the third step is alignment. Alignment is when your thoughts, emotions, and actions move in the same direction. If you want peace, but your mind is full of worry, you're out of alignment. If you want abundance, but your focus is always on what you lack, you're out of alignment. The universe can only meet you where you are. Shift into the state you want to receive, and you become a match for it. When you practice these steps, awareness, trust, alignment, you'll notice something subtle but powerful: opportunities begin appearing that feel almost too perfect to be coincidence. That's when you know the universe has started delivering. The universe rarely delivers in loud, dramatic ways. Most of the time, it whispers through synchronicities, moments that seem small, but carry deep meaning. Think about the time you thought of someone you hadn't spoken to in years, and the next day, they reached out. Or the moment you were worrying about a problem, and the exact answer appeared in a book, a podcast, or even a stranger's casual comment. These are not random. They're signals that you are aligning with what you need. Sometimes the delivery comes through delay. You don't get the job you wanted. The relationship ends. At first it feels like rejection. But later, when a better door opens, you realize the universe wasn't blocking you, it was redirecting you. And sometimes the delivery is direct. The right opportunity falls into your lap when you least expect it. The resources you need show up in perfect timing. The person who changes everything walks into your life by chance. But notice, it's never really chance. It's alignment. The key is to recognize these moments instead of brushing them off. The more you notice, the more they multiply. Awareness turns coincidence into confirmation, and confirmation builds trust. That's when life begins to feel guided, not by chance, but by design. Strengthening your connection with the universe begins with creating stillness. Noise, whether it's from constant thinking, endless scrolling, or daily stress, blocks the subtle signals that guide you. When you give yourself even a few quiet moments each day, you begin to hear what was always there. Meditation, mindful breathing, or even a simple walk in nature can act like clearing static from a radio signal. The second way is gratitude. Gratitude isn't just a nice feeling, it's a frequency. When you recognize the good that already surrounds you, no matter how small, you send out a powerful signal of abundance. And the universe responds to that signal by amplifying it. Gratitude trains your mind to see alignment where others see chance. The third way is following intuitive nudges. That sudden idea, that inner pull to call someone, that feeling you should take a different path home, it often seems unimportant in the moment. But those nudges are the universe's language. The more you act on them, the stronger they become. And finally, patience. The universe works on a timing that often doesn't match your own. Strengthening your connection means trusting the process, even when results aren't immediate. Seeds grow in silence before they break through the surface. The same is true with the answers and opportunities that are moving toward you. The more you practice stillness, gratitude, intuition, and patience, the clearer your connection becomes. What once felt hidden starts to feel obvious. And soon, you won't just believe the universe is guiding you, you'll know it. When you put all of this together, awareness, trust, alignment, stillness, gratitude, intuition, and patience, you begin to live in a different way. Life no longer feels like a struggle of pushing and pulling. Instead, it begins to feel like a dance between you and something far greater. You start noticing how doors open that you didn't even knock on. How people show up at the exact moment you need them. How challenges that once felt like obstacles suddenly reveal themselves as hidden shortcuts. This is the universe at work, not against you, but with you. And here's the most powerful truth: the universe never withholds. It always delivers what you need, whether it's a lesson, an opportunity, or a breakthrough. The only question is whether you're tuned in enough to see it. Because once you do, once you fully align with this flow, the line between what you desire and what you already have begins to disappear. And this is where the real shift happens, when you stop chasing, and instead allow the universe to reveal what was always waiting for you. Because the truth is, your life is already filled with unseen alignments, hidden connections, and doors you've walked past without noticing. The question now is not if the universe is ready to deliver, but whether you're ready to recognize the moment it does. Because the very next sign could already be on its way, quiet, subtle, disguised as coincidence. And if you miss it, you may never realize how close you already were.